Barada and Shemai, hello and good morning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Joe and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a medium Allegro. But before we begin, please make sure that you've read our safety disclaimer provided on all our social media platforms and our website. Please make sure that you've got enough space around you so that when we begin, you're not going to kick anything or bump into anything. And it's also really important to make sure that you do a sufficient warm-up before beginning this tutorial, and you can do this by doing your own cardio and then following some of the previous online videos for class 3. I would also recommend, but it is entirely up to you, either doing this exercise on carpet if possible as it is jumping, or if not and your floor is hard just like mine, put something underneath such as a doormat, or if you have a yoga mat, just to cushion the blow so we're not going to injure ourselves, as unfortunately we don't currently have the luxury of a sprung floor. So another thing is, please make sure that you're wearing sufficient footwear. As it's jumping again, you can either do barefoot, ballet shoes, or if you want that extra bit of cushioning you can use trainers. I'm going to be doing it in ballet shoes today, but it's up to you. And just do whatever you can in the space you have. Just make sure that you're doing it safely. So I'm going to break the exercise down into 2 parts. So I'm going to focus on the legs and then I'll add the arms in afterwards. There are different versions of the step you can do for the exercise and you can choose which one you'd like to do. Some of it is dependent on space, so just adapt the exercise as best you can to the space you have. And then I'm also going to do a seated version, and again it's entirely up to you which version you'd like to do. So for the legs, we're going to begin in 5th position, but you can do it in 3rd or 5th, just whichever one feels more comfortable to you. So we're going to begin the exercise with an échappé to second, going to go second, beat, change, so the other foot is front, stretch, bend, second, beat, change, stretch, bend. Now you've got 2 options here. You can do a season en avant, just a bit condensed, depending on the space you have, or you can do an assemblé before we go into the next thing. So once you've either done your season or assemblé, we're then going to pose up into 5th position on relevé, and then we're going to do a changement. And if you really want to give yourself a bit of an extra challenge, you can beat that to beat change, or just do a simple changement to then go the other side. Now I'm going to show you the arms for the exercise. So for the échappé section of the exercise, the arms are going to go first, second, bring them down to bras bas. First, second, bring them down to bras bas. Then from there, if you're going to do the season en avant, they go first arabesque, and then you bring them up to first as you pose to 5th, then you open them to a wide second, and then bring them down when you change the other side. Or if you're going to do the assemblé, the arms simply go either up to 1st or 5th, and then it's the same carriage of the arms for when we do the pose up to 5th and change, ready to go the other side. So I'm now going to do the exercise with the music. So I'm now just going to quickly show you what the exercise looks like with the music if you're doing the assemblé instead of the seesaw. So just a few things to think about when we're doing this exercise. It's really important that we maintain the posture every time we land. So we don't want to land with our bottom stuck out or popping the ribs. So every time we land, we want to land in a nice juicy plie and maintain the length from the top of the head through to the spine. And also be really careful as well that we're not overturning our feet, especially in jumps. If you land in a position like this, you are really going to hurt yourself, and we really don't want that. So it's always better to slightly turn in rather than push and force the turn out when it's not coming from the hip. And in every jump, we want to make sure that we really use our feet. So we don't want any like penguin feet when we jump in the air, and we really want to stretch the feet every time we leave the floor and show off the nice, long, lovely and beautiful leg line. And then for the arms, just make sure as much as you can that you really, really do focus on precisely hitting each position that you do with the arms, and especially if they're staying in bra bar, that we don't get any shoulder involvement and we lose the shape of the arms. We really, really want to make sure that everything comes from the strength of our core to be able to hold everything in position and achieve the correct technique. So this is version number 2 of the exercise. So we're going to begin the exercise with our arms in bra bar, making sure that we engage the core muscles and really lengthen out the top of their heads and also elongate that spine. And so we're going to take the arms to demi-second and in. Then from there we're going to push up on our chair, up and down. Then we repeat the arms demi-second and in, push up and down. Then if you do have a chair with wheels, if you can add a bit of travel into the movement, that's great. But if not, and you're just sitting on like a chair without wheels, then you can just use the arms and the body to really get the sense of the travel for the movement. So for those of us who are doing it on wheels, from here, you're going to go forward with the arms into first arabesque. And then from here, you've either got the option of doing an 1/8 of a turn and an 1/8 of the turn, then come and get ready to go to the other side. Or if you really want to challenge yourself, go for that full turn if you've got time to then go to the other side. So I'm now going to do the exercise with the music. 6, 7 and 8, demi-second, in, push up and down, demi-second and in, push up and down, then we push forward to first arabesque turn, to go the other side, and in, push up and in, demi-second and in, push up and in, to first arabesque and turn and finish. Thank you so much for tuning into today's tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. Up next, Crystal is going to be talking about her experience of being part of A Child's Christmas in Wales, which is going to be shown on the YouTube channel on Sunday. We've also got another dancer interview coming up with Izzy, and that's on the 17th of June. And we've also got so much online content for you to have a browse through, so just look out on our Instagram pages, Facebook, and also have a browse through of all the videos that we posted so far on our YouTube page. Once again, thank you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.